Okay. Hi, my name is Abby. This is my discussion video on the Hans Rosling video on, oh, it's called The Magic Washing Machine. And then the video by Sheryl WuDunn, called Our Century's Greatest Injustice. And the first video kind of opened my eyes to like something, a concept, I guess a concept I've never really put much thought into before about the blessing and the privilege of washing machines. I think our generation, maybe even like parents' generation, take it for granted, and definitely the one after us is gonna take it for granted, just because it's like I've known a washing machine my whole life basically. It just, I mean, I know that in other places they have to wash their clothes by hands and everything, but I never really realized how much work it is to do that. He talked about how it takes like hours a week and they have to go so far to get water and then boil it over a fire and scrub the clothes, hang them dry, or they have to like take their clothes to the nearest stream, which could be like really far away. And so it just takes a lot of work, and most women in the world still do that. That's, I don't know. One of the points he brought up in the video was that um, 2 billion people in the world live below the poverty line, which is like living on less than $2 a day. And like, I don't know, that's just crazy to me. Like, $2 a day, whereas like the richest people spend more than $80 a day or something like that. But that, I mean, I know the currency exchange for places is different and everything, but $2 a day is still not a lot, even in places like that, I feel like. So that's impressive that they can survive off of that. I don't know where I was going with that. But another statistic he pointed out that really kind of hit me hard. It kind of bothered me actually. Was like he said that the richest 1 billion people, which was like the top 1/7 of the population, uses half of the energy of the world. Like 1/7 of the people use half of the energy. I feel like that's really selfish and not fair. Whereas like the poorest seventh, I guess, I don't know how many, what exactly the number was, but they only get like a tenth maybe of all the energy in the world. Like they don't use any energy, like they don't have electricity, running water, they definitely don't have washing machines. And so I feel like there should be more equality. We should spread out the energy use. I don't really have a solution for that. I haven't really thought about that much. But I don't know. He just also talked about how um, population growth and economic growth contribute to more energy use, which is bad for the environment, climate change and everything. And so we need to cut down, like everybody needs to cut down on their energy use, regardless of like if the population and economy continues to grow and progress still. And then I liked how he pointed out at the end. I didn't like it didn't really make sense to me at first until he explained it a little bit. How having a washing machine helped him to like get an education, because when he got a washing machine, like when their family got a washing machine, his mom had more time to spend doing other things instead of having to wash clothes for so much time every day. So they got books and she read to him, she continued her education. And so like industrialization, stuff like that, helps people gain more knowledge, get a better education, I guess. I don't know. I thought it was cool that he connected that to like a blessing of education. I just thought it was cool. The other video she was talking about a lot about the inequality of women and how girls are cheated from education in lots of places around the world. They're um, kind of a sad statistic that she pointed out was that more girls were discriminated to death than all the people killed in on all of the battlefields in the 20th century. I I don't think she really went like described. Well, of course she wouldn't go into detail about that, but like how they were discriminated to death, like if they were just starved. Like she talked about how girls in the family would starve to death, whereas the boys were just fine. They were perfectly healthy, but the girls were so skinny because they had a son preference, I guess. Um, One of the other statistics was that in India, from age 0 to 1, girls and boys have like the same survival rate, but from ages 1 to 5, girls have a 50% higher mortality rate than boys do. And I think it's sad, obviously, but like I don't fully understand why they do that. I guess maybe they think boys are more capable of working and contributing to society and girls don't really do much. I guess it just depends on your perspective. But one of the things she talked about was how undereducation leads to overpopulation. How like educated women get married later in life, they have less children, they, I don't know, just different things that lead to having a lower population, which helps which helps contribute to like the better economy or something like that. Um, she talked about how like sex trafficking and slave trade has changed over the years. Like girls are a lot more disposable now. They're cheaper, which is sad. Um, and the maternal mortality rate is like completely different in other places. Like 1 in 7 women die during childbirth in Niger, which is crazy. Um, I don't know. That it was hard for me to watch that second one a little bit. It was not that it was hard to follow, but I don't know, just the different perspectives were a little bit harder for me to understand, I guess. But basically, I just talked about how women are less valued in other places and they don't feel like it's important for women to get an education and everything, but I don't know. Go equality. Yay. Anyways, that's my discussion video. Yep, that's all. Okay, bye.